My name is Anna, and you are listening to the Billionaire Lifestyle Podcast 30 for 30 edition with your host and my stepdad, Emmett Michaels.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Billionaire Lifestyle Podcast 30 for 30 edition. Listen, here's where you gotta go. Everybody's there. They're sitting right around the periphery, but you don't know where to go. Well, here it is. Go to Facebook, type in that little search bar, the Billionaire Lifestyle Podcast. A page will come up. Like it, subscribe to it, add some notes to it. As well, you can find it on iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, Google Play. Any aggregator that hosts podcasts will have the Billionaire Lifestyle Podcast. But remember, find me on Facebook. That's Facebook, the Billionaire Lifestyle Podcast. Today, we're going to talk about the wonderful thing that I have just been embracing because I've struggled to do it, which is sleep. So, for years, things have been plaguing me. Things are on my mind. You know, you're stressed out. You're working. You're trying to get your kids together. You're trying to pay the rent. You're trying to do this, trying to do that, trying to get your hustle on. And what does it affect? Because your mind is always twisting and turning, and you have these internal, external issues. Sleep. So I found my lane. You know, they say, what's the one thing you need to do to win a race? The first rule is stay in your lane. My lane is trying to figure out sleep. Sleep has been magical. So one of the things I did was I got a new bed. I got a bed that is, I can't even explain it. It is euphoric how nice this Sleep Member bed is. In addition, I make sure that I go to bed at the same time every night. So now my body's acclimating. The other thing that is happening too is I'm sleeping longer, sleeping more efficiently, in addition to drinking water. And I don't wake up as much in the night because I found out I had some issues. So if I socially drink, which I don't do very much anymore, I would wake up at between 2:32 and 2:37 every night that I had something to drink. Especially if the harder the alcohol, the more awake I would be. So once I found that out through the Chinese medicine clock, a friend of mine said, you should check your drinking. It may not be resonating with you. As soon as I cut that out, my sleep got a little better. As soon as I started adding more water, sleep got better. As soon as I added a couple of other practices, meditating and doing some other things, my sleep took off to a whole new level to where I hate to say it, but it's just so blissful. And one of the things about me, I love living life. And living life means being conscious. But you have to sleep. So one of the side effects of me sleeping, and I'm just telling you so that you guys can embrace, some of you don't have problems sleeping. Some of you I got so much stuff to do. Sleep is so important. So I was working out, and as I said in previous episodes this week, I was gaining some weight on top of the muscle that I built. I couldn't shed this weight, that man belly thing, that daddy pooch. Couldn't get rid of it. Couldn't get myself together. And I noticed my skin was dry. My lips were always dry. All these things. And between water and sleeping, the weight just shed off. Now I'm on this low meat diet, almost no meat diet, and it's helping too. So I'm fine tuning my process, which is what you guys should be doing. What works for me may not necessarily work for you, but the components may work for you. But one of those big things is that what we have to do is we have to be conscious when we're unconscious, because when you go to sleep, your body does all the repairing. Your mind does the repairs. Your body does the repairs. Your spirit gets to float and be free for a little while. You get to hit the reset button. That's what that 8 hours of sleep does. So I'm going to give you a instance. Oh, not an instance, example, something that I noticed. When I met my wife, she had 2 children. She still has 2 children, but they were really healthy. And one day when we were sitting together, it was like 7 p.m. She put them to bed. And, they were used to it because she started this out when they were very, very young. And they would sleep the entire night. But here's the big thing that I noticed. Physically, they were they were larger than the rest of their classmates. And they functioned really well. And they were very attuned to their circumstances. But the other thing is she let them experience life. But that sleep component, and she was the one who actually told me, you need more sleep. You literally need more sleep. And it took me a couple years to really hone in and to own what she was saying, how important sleep is, because they even tell you this when you work out. If you want to build more muscle or be better at something, most of the work is not done in the gym or whatever you practice. It's done in your sleep. So many things, so many positive attributes can come out of sleeping because that's when your body is making everything whole. It's bringing everything together. It's coalescing everything. That's when your internal organs have their reset moments. That's why, at certain times of the night, if you look at the Chinese medicine clock, you can find out that what you're consuming is causing you to wake up because the body part that is associated with that has a certain time of the day or night that it does its specific work dedicated to that body part. Your liver, your lungs, your kidneys, your bladder, your intestines, they all have some time period where they are active and the focus is on them. Many of these internal organs, it's between the hours of sleep and wake, where you go to sleep, your body parts go active, do their repair, and then in the morning you wake up, you feel refreshed. As a matter of fact, I've gotten so good with this where my body just wakes up when it's done. But I used to go to sleep around midnight, 1 o'clock consistently, or sometimes I would go to sleep at 11, but then I would wake up at 2 if I had something to drink. So now I go to bed. I start my process of getting in bed at 9 o'clock p.m. Sometimes as early as 8:30, where there's a ritual that I go through. So when I get in bed, it's a wrap. It is done. I am focused in on that because it will enhance your life, your cognitive ability. You're able to perform. You're able to think. You're able to be in the flow of life, all because you got enough sleep. It seems like we're doing nothing, but consciously we're doing nothing. Subconsciously, our body is busy. Our mind is busy. That's where your dreams are coming to you. You're working out those problems. You're doing a lot of things in sleep, so it's so very important. Even though we spend at least a third of our life doing it, and it seems like we're doing nothing, we're doing a great deal. So work it out and get your rest. Sleep. Don't underestimate the power of sleep and being unconscious to the outside world. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, go to Facebook and look for the Billionaire Lifestyle Podcast on Facebook. Find it on iTunes, find it on Stitcher, find it on Google Play. And as always, I am giving you guys the praise and the thanks for involving yourself with the Billionaire Lifestyle Podcast, 30 for 30 edition, and the following, where we go back to our interviews and our regular posts. Thank you so much. Remember, it is your job to experience this. You are a spiritual being having a physical experience. Part of that experience is love. Loving yourself, loving others, loving the world around you, and experiencing it. Experience love for yourself. Love yourself. Look in the mirror. Appreciate that being. Get out the shower. Come in your birthday suit, all nude and moist. My daughter hates when I say that. But just appreciate what's in the mirror, which is you. Till next time, peace.